inspiration is out there. Go find it.
For you I would do anything. Whoa, for you anything. Go, whatever you need, as long as you're mine. Whatever you want for the rest of your life. Whatever you like, whatever you like. Whatever you need, you're one of a kind. Whatever you want, girl, I'm never to ride. Whatever you like, whatever you like.
Hey, Ace Family! Welcome back to our channel, guys. Hello, welcome to our video, my video. This is my video today. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was actually planning on making this video on my channel, my personal channel, and my personal channel is not ready. So if you're watching this and you may be like, what the hell is this video? Like, I did not sign up for this. Then you are totally welcome to exit out, and I totally understand if like this is not like your vibe, or if for whatever reason like body image or like talking about weight or talking about like insecurities or talking about anything like that is triggering in any way, then I definitely suggest you don't keep watching, and I wish you would, and because I wish you didn't have to leave, but I totally understand. So I just wanted to make sure to say that before I continue with this video today. So first things first, you guys are probably like, what the hell does she do? And you probably are guessing, and you don't really know, and you're just kind of like, okay, I'm all ears. So I did two things. So first I did my arms, and the procedure is called air sculpt. So it's a non-invasive procedure. You do it awake, and it's pretty quickly, and it's considered like a lipo, which I wasn't actually aware of that, but it's considered like a lipo. You remove like excess fat in like certain areas that you no longer want, them like stubborn fat. I did my arms. I just want to be very honest with you guys and transparent, because I wanted to start off this video talking about all the things and then leading up to what I did, and I'm like, no, everyone wants to know what the hell I did from the beginning of the video. They don't want to keep watching and like, what did she say? Like, and then I also did my lower belly abdomen area, where I had like a pouch, where you have like that baby pouch. You guys know, you guys have been here for so long, and some of you guys are newer, but you guys know that I had 3 kids back to back to back within 5 years. It's a mommy thing. Your belly creates this like pouch area to like protect your babies, and so that's kind of like what my body did over the years, and it did it 3 different times. That was one of the things that I really wanted to do. But what's interesting is going into the procedure, I wasn't actually planning on doing my belly. I was just planning on doing my arms, and I was going back and forth for like, I want to say like a good month and a half, 2 months, and I was just like asking my family and my friends, like, do you think I should do it? Like, I really want to do my arms, but as far as like my belly, I don't know if I want to touch that. I actually filmed another intro for this video, which was supposed to be like going on right now in the video, but I ended up not using it because I didn't speak about my belly, because even that day that I walked into the procedure, I was only planning on doing my arms. So I'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit, but those are the 2 things that I did. I did it with this guy, Dr. Jackson. He's amazing. You guys will see him in the video. In my mind, you know, I thought to myself years ago, I was like, you know, when I'm done having kids, when I feel like I'm done having kids, if I ever do anything, it would probably be me maybe doing my my breast augmentation again, because I did a breast augmentation about 11 years ago. I think it's gonna be 12 years in December. A lot of you guys know that I breastfed for 4 years total, actually going on 5 years. I breastfed Elle for 2, I breastfed Alea for 11 months, and then I breastfed Steele for 16 months. And I just actually ended that last week. So it's been a lot on my body, you know, breastfeeding every day, all day, 24/7. It's just a lot. And so I really did think I was gonna do that in the future, but then now going forward, I'm like, no, I love my breasts. I actually love them even more now than I did back before I had kids, which is so interesting. But the one area that I always felt like this insecurity, even, I wanna say like even before I had kids, there were times where I was like, my arms just never gain muscle. No matter what, I can work out as many times as I want a week and I will not gain the muscle. And I wanna say like after Alea is when I started to notice that my arms just were not the same at all anymore. And genetically, like my mom has like fluffy arms, my grandmother did, and so on and so forth. And so it's genetic. So I have that as well. And that's just like one of the things I felt like, okay, well, if I could change anything, it would be my arms. And then as far as my belly area, before I get into that, I just have to say, and I'm probably gonna get emotional saying this because when I think about it, the irony is interesting, but I love my body. I've loved my body before kids. I love my body during my first pregnancy, after my first pregnancy. I've loved it every single pregnancy, I just love my body. I love every chapter of me. Every chapter is so different. For instance, when you guys started watching me, I just had a baby and then I had lost all the weight and I was super, super tiny. And I remember like now I look back and I was like, oh my God, I was under so much stress. It was just a different point in my life and I was breastfeeding for so long and it was like every single day breastfeeding. And I almost couldn't let it go. Like part of the reason why I breastfed so long was because I felt guilty stopping. And so I had lost all this weight and I was such a tiny little person. And I look back, I'm like, oh my God, I love that chapter of me. Like I love that me. Like I look back and I'm like, that's so crazy that, you know, I was having that kind of experience back then. Like I think back at the stress and how my life was, and we were filming every day, and it was an interesting time in my life. And then I want to say after I had Alea was the time where I actually started to really, really love how I looked, and I was like, telling Austin and everyone, this is the best shape that I've ever been in my life. Like after my second baby, I just felt really good. I believe we took like a month or two off of YouTube for the first time. It was like, we went a couple years consecutive filming and then we stopped for like a month or two. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like in December, January, I believe. And in those months, I started working out, and I believe I was like 3 months postpartum. And I started working out twice a week for an hour at a time, and I love the way that I look. But I always had that pouch. So the pouch is never gonna go away. I had it even after Elle. And it's just a mommy thing, and you know, a lot of us will embrace it and we love it, and it's just something that makes us, you know, as moms. And so now, after my third baby, which is my boy, I gained 70 pounds and I was just like bigger. Like I was just big and I was bloated, and my face was like, I had a lot of weight, extra weight on my face, my hands, everything was I was just a lot bigger in that pregnancy. And I remember thinking, okay, well, I made it this far. I'm on my third pregnancy. So chances are that I'll still be happy with my body after I'm done with this pregnancy, but chances are that there are